Tragic here, and welcome back to Elder Sign. This is turn 2, and we made a few mistakes. You know, that's why I'm called Tragic. But I'm not going to go through and correct all of them. Basically, there's the big one here was that when Yorick killed this monster, he did not take the 1 sanity damage. So let's just quickly do that. So he's now at 3. Also, now even though Patrice and Diana have spells, they didn't use any, so Ithaca's effect did not come into play, so there's no sanity loss there. But Diana's ability does say each time Diana defeats a monster, she gains 1 clue token at the end of the phase. So she killed 2 monsters, so she gets 2 clue tokens. Also, if I just have a look here, this is one of the new things in Gates, is this little icon here. This means that an event card was supposed to be drawn. Now, events can be good, they can be bad, they can activate for a whole day, or they can activate just for a single adventure. So what I'm going to do is, if no other event cards come up during this round, on Harrington's turn, we're going to draw an event card. And that's how we're going to get around that little issue. Another thing is that monsters can be stacked on face down locations. Okay, and so the normal base set rules for monsters entail, which means if there isn't a free monster slot, you can place the monsters anywhere on any story, except you have to place them evenly. You can't stack them all up on a single one. We didn't need to make this one so hard. Right, so the situation now is that there are 2 midnight effects. There's one in the woods and there's one here. And we shouldn't be at midnight. We should be at this place here because we have an extra turn. Okay, we're ready to start. Let's get into it. Because Patrice is blessed, I'm actually going to send her to the woods. Lost in the brambles. Somewhere I took a wrong turn and found myself stumbling through the woods, thorns tearing at my flesh. Investigators at this adventure skip their movement phase. Okay, so she's now stuck here. That's not cool. It has a terrible loss effect. We actually lose 2 time, but she does gain clues and a common item. Oh, that reminds me. There was another error. When Yorick won this story, he actually got a unique item, not a common item. So I'm going to put a common item back and draw a unique. Now she is blessed, so she starts with the blessed die. So we only take out these 3. Now she's got quite a lot of stamina. So what do we need? We're looking for, and this one has to be done in order, so we're looking for 3 dice to come up. We need 2 investigations and a terror. Come on! Yeah, blammo. There's a terror. We did get 2 investigations, but they need to be 2 points. Bam. So that none of that worked. So let's get rid of 1. Try it again. What I'm going to do is I'm going to keep, no, there's 2 investigations and a terror. I forgot about the white dice. So that's passed. Top row's passed. Now we need 2 investigations and a skull of 3 dice. That's actually quite hard. Yablamo. Okay, there's 2 investigations. These are faked out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to spend a clue and roll these 2 again. We're looking for a skull. Come on, skull. Okay, I'm going to spend her last clue. Okay, come on, skull. Come on, skull. You can do it! Nope. So we have to throw 1 out. So we've got 1 dice left. And we're looking for a skull. Come on, skull. Let's go, skull. Oh! And that's why I love dice games. Thank you. And we just squeaked through by the skin of our teeth. That is completed. As a reward, we get 2 clues and a common item. So we get a common item. We know what this one is. This is the discard a location one. Very, very cool. And we get 2 clues. But she gets a 3rd clue because of her ability. Let's bring out the next one. This is the Bank of Arkham. You may double symbol to take the bottom card of the Arkham Adventure deck as a trophy. I do not know what that symbol is. Let me have a look. It's the clock symbol. So that to enter this, I need to, this is a May effect, but I can take 2 clocks to take the bottom card. And talking about clocks, let's zip this one forward. Blam. So we want to get rid of the other midnight effect. So Yorick is going to head over to here. Now we've seen this one before. If I've already read them out, I'm not going to read them again. I'll just show it to you. We need a lot of dice plus a sanity loss. And then we get a whole bunch of useless spells which we can't cast because of Ithaca and his cold winds. Now, he is going to discard this item, which gives him, it's an item, not a spell, so he doesn't have to take a damage. And this will give him the red dice. So, and the red dice, we get rid of the yellow. Now the red dice actually has so the difference with these dice is the red dice has a wildcard symbol and it has a 4 investigation, a 2 and a 3. So it doesn't have a terror icon on it. Very cool. The yellow dice actually has no terror as well, but it's got a 1 investigation as well as the 4, meaning that this has the most investigation of any die. So if you're doing a high investigation one, the yellow die is the one you want. Anyway, let's roll. So this can be done in any order, and we need lots of lore. Come on. Ya blammo. Okay, we get 2 laws. Perfect. And we have a 2 investigation. Perfect. Oh, that was a 2. Yoink. So the first one is done. Now we need another 2 investigation. Just got to get this in shot. Kind of fell out of shot in the last one because I keep bumping it when I take the dice out. I need to put it on a pad so it doesn't move. 2 investigation, please. Bam. Okay, so we don't get it, but we do get the wild card, which is the best possible result. So what we're going to do, we discard a die, then we get the wild card, and we're going to place it in reserve on the other investigator. And that's the way you can do the really hard ones, is by saving dice. So now we have a 1 in 3 chance, because we've got 2 icons on 2 d6s, so it's a 3rd chance to do it. We need an investigation icon. Go! Okay, that misses. Oh, come on. Last one. Go! And that's another miss. Wow. That's brutal. Okay, so that is not good. These all go off and we still keep that thing. Terrible. Oh, wait. Hang on, I just remembered something. Let's go back. I'm going to take this turn back a little bit. You know, because I can, because I'm playing solo. And I'm allowed. Because I let myself. Because I'm too nice a guy to make a big fuss out of it. Okay, so this is the situation we're in. And over here we've got 2 dice, but 1 failed. Now, Patrice's ability says, Patrice may allow other investigators to spend her clues. So she has 3 clues. Let's go. We need a law. Bam. Okay, so let's put in a second one. Come on, law. 1 and 3. So we've rolled twice, so theoretically, we could get it. Nope. So last option, 3rd clue. Come on. Come on. Go for it. Boom. And we get it. Bam. So the odds worked out pretty good. So we had a 1 in 3 chance. It took us 4 rolls. Not too bad. Yoink. So we get these 2 done. These 2 all done. And it costs us a sanity. And Patrice lost all her clues. Wow. Need to give her own sanity back. Yoink. Okay, now it is, oh, we've got to draw the next card, yoink. At midnight, each investigator loses 1 stamina at the Black Cave. Now that's not too bad. Let's not forget to advance the clock, which I always forget to do. Now it's Harrington's turn. Now remember, Harrington, we need to get that event card if one does not show up on the card. So we do have a midnight effect here, but it's just adding a stamina. It's not too worrisome. So I think I'm actually going to come down here to the Bank of Arkham, but I'm not going to activate the ability. It's a May effect. So we're just going to go and flip this over. Let's see what it says. A strange heirloom, and it has an event symbol. Okay. Well, that worked out all right. So we're 1 event down, doesn't matter, who cares? I was called down to the Bank of Arkham to collect the mysterious inheritance from the man I had never met nor heard of. At midnight, add 1 doom token. We definitely want to get rid of this. And it has a monster slot, and it has a weird squiggly symbol. I guess that's the curse symbol. And we only need 3 icons to beat this because there's no monster. Or am I supposed to place a monster there as soon as it spawns? I don't think so. I don't think I am. I'm not going to. I don't think I am. But we do have to draw an event. This is our first event card. Hot on the trail. The boot prints are still wet with the foul seawater and lead you quickly to your quarry. After you spend a clue during the resolution phase, you may re-roll the dice a 2nd time without spending an additional clue. So I'm pretty sure this just affects this 1 investigator. And he has a whole heap of clues because he's got the granny. So we should definitely do this. I'll just quickly check. He has no special things. I don't think I want to use, we only need 3 icons here. We do need, actually we need 3 investigations. I may as well use the item. So I'm going to use the item to get the yellow die. It's an item, so there's no Ithaca. And this is good because if you look, the requirements here are 3 investigations per icon. And as discussed at the beginning, this has the most investigation icons of any die. So this is the best dice to use. Okay. Now we can do this in any order. Yeah, blammo. Okay, there's a 3, yonk. And there is a law. So we do these 2, we can do the harder one first. Bam. I probably didn't need the yellow die for this, but my attitude with this game is it's better to overpay and succeed than underpay and then fail. Yeah, blammo. What have we got now? We just need 1, 3. Yeah, boom, that's that. Wow, look at that. All investigations except for 1 skull. Yeah, bammo. So that is also a pass. And we don't get to use any of his fancy clues. And as you can see, he gets blessed, or we can take an item. I'm going to take the blessing. So he can now use the blessed die. Now, if I remember right, there was some kind of screw up with my Doom tokens. I think I've got one too many, but I'm just going to keep going. Boom. It is now midnight. We have the old midnight effect comes out. The next time the clock strikes midnight, add 1 Doom token to the Doom track for each open gate. There are no open gates, so that's fine. And we draw the next mythos card. Dark Times. Add 1 Doom token to the Doom track unless each investigator loses 1 sanity. Wow. Should probably draw this first. You may spend 4 trophies to gain 1 ally. That's pretty awesome. Okay, so we need to decide whether we want to take a stamina. I think we're going to all take a stamina hit, lose 1 sanity. That's going to put 3 of my investigators at 1 sanity. That is not good. I'm going to do it. So we're going to go to 4. We're going to go, wait, that stays at 4. It's just the sanity, isn't it? This goes to 1. This goes to 1. This goes to 1. And that's that. No monsters appear, no Doom token, we're good. And this event is now discarded. But in addition, there is a midnight effect here. Each investigator loses 1 stamina. I knew. I knew that there was a stamina loss coming. So that does go to 3. This goes to 5. This goes to 6. And this goes to 1. Wow, she is in a lot of trouble. Okay, so for her turn, I think she's just going to stay on the street and activate, regain 1 stamina and 1 sanity. In fact, I'm going to do 1 more round because everyone's going to do that except for Patrice. So she gets 1 stamina, 1 sanity, and then the clock turns. Clunk. Patrice is going to go over here, try and get rid of this one. Altar in the deep. The cavern opened up suddenly into a vast and ancient chamber, hewn from natural stone. An altar twisted in the center, drenched with blood, still wet and glistening. Add a Doom token at midnight. Now what's interesting here is if you can see there's an extra reward if you are a Silver Twilight membership. You can get a second Elder Sign token. We should be able to do this one. Oh, maybe not. She doesn't have any clues, but she does have the blessed die. So this is actually very, very hard. We're going to fail this. I don't think we've actually failed a roll yet. We need any order. The hardest one is the 3 icons. So there's 1 icon. Okay, so we can do the top one. That is a terror. And we have 2 investigations of 2 or better. Yonk. So now we have a very hard roll. We've got 2 rolls to get 2 lore and a skull. This is very, very bad. She's got nothing to help herself. Okay, let's go. Yablam! Oh! Cocked. If it bounces out of the tray, it's cocked. I get to roll again. That's the rules. Come on. Oh, look at that. 2. If only we had a clue. Man, that is harsh. Okay. Come on. And it's a fail. So this is a big fail. And we get 2 Doom tokens. So this game is getting close to being over already. Neither one of them releases a monster. I'm going to put at the river docks. Okay, so that is 1 ding for her, and then we're going to go another 2 dings. Actually, we're only going to go one more ding. So he's going to stay and get a health and a sanity by staying on the local thing. Now this guy is going to go and have another attempt. He is going to discard his other item, and that will get him the yellow dice. He is also blessed. So, come on. We need 2 lore and a skull. Yeah, bam. Okay, so we do get the first one done, like so. And we're going to save the skull on Patrice. And now we just need 2 lore. And we've got a lot of clues. Okay, so there's 1 lore. We'll spend a clue. Spend another clue. Come on. Yes, and there's the second lore. Bam. So that's the 2 lores and the skull. This one is completed. Now, unfortunately, we couldn't wait for the girl who actually had the Silver Twilight membership, so we only get 1 uncommon and 1 elder sign. We've got 2 out of 11. We are not doing well. Okay, we now ding-a-ling-a-ling. Yoink. We have no other worlds in play, so that doesn't do anything. You draw the next event. There are no midnight effects finally, and a monster appears. It's a nice benign ghoul. About time we had some luck. Let's go to Ma Boarding House, get an ally. And she's going to stay and get another health buff from the street. Ya blam. That's the end of the next 2 rounds. We basically had a round of doing nothing because we wanted to... I don't really know whether that was good. I should have thought of that a bit clearer. Like, we sacrificed a whole round and we sacrificed all that insanity or whatever to stop a Doom token going down, and then we actually added 2 Doom tokens by failing the adventure. But on the plus side, we now, like, what I wanted to do was actually skip him and go to her and then have her get 2 elder signs. Would have been very, very cool. But the problem was I wanted to get rid of that card before it added another token, because that would have been 3 Doom tokens being added in 1 turn. Still, we are in a pickle. Okay, well that's for that, and I will see you guys